going to give you a quick demo of our CTN Network website, ctnnetwork.net. Join our community. It is free. You just type in ctnnetwork.net, and this is the homepage right here. And if you want to create an account, you would just click up here and create new account right here. Sign up with your email, or you can sign up with just clicking on Facebook or Google. So you can sign up with your Facebook account or your Gmail. So I'm already signed up. So I'm going to click in Gmail right here, and it's going to log me in. And as you can see, this is our homepage. Click on creators right here. And this shows you all the CTN family members that are content creators. Everybody is on here. If you want to go to one of their YouTube channels, for example, if you want to go to Crypto Talk Now, just click on channel, and it takes you right over to the YouTube channel for that particular creator. And you click on community. This is our community right here. We do have a forum, and this is a forum where you can post things. You can interact with one another. And there's also a blog right over here that we post our own content on. And if you click on CTN Studios, you can watch our live show and other content creators' live shows right through this CTN Studios. We do have advertisements for some of the content creators. There's the Crypto Smith, there's Waddy, the Crypto Hunter, and we also have live charts for the ISOs right in this box right here. We have a feature where you click on the heart if you want to donate to us. You can donate with Ethereum or Binance, BNB. And also, if you click on this button right here, we're going to have a call-in feature, which is already live. If you want to call us, just click on the green icon, the green phone icon, and click on call now. And during the show, between 9:15 and 10, when we announce it, when Max is on or when I'm on with Max, we will start accepting phone calls, and you guys can be live with the show. If you want to turn your video on, you can come on camera as well. So good stuff there. Now, back onto the homepage, if you click on members, you can see all the people that are members here. All these people here, like Chaka just signed up, Gills33, Miguel, all these people here are members of our community. So you guys can sign up, and then you can chat with one another. So you can either click over here, message right here. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to welcome him. I'll send him a quick message, and then I can click enter or just a little arrow. If you want to message somebody else, you can click on message, or you can go right over here into members chat and go ahead and message them and create a new chat if you want by clicking this little button right here. Now, also, if you scroll down here, you can see some of the past videos that our content creators in our content creator family have created. You can go in here and watch some of the recorded videos. They're scrolling down here. Just choose one to watch. And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this brief demo. Make sure you sign up so you can interact and be part of the community when we are not on the live show.
Scratch.
And we're live. Hey, guys, welcome to Crypto Talk Now, live with Larry. So grateful that you guys are here to join us. If you guys would, please hit the like button as we go through the comments and welcome everybody. We do have some XRP news and some quant news and some HBAR news, so we're going to get into a few others a little bit with XDC as well. So hopefully you guys are doing well. KK is in the house. If you're wondering why my hair smells so good, it's crypto. That's my secret. And bye. Okay. Interesting comment there from KK. Ryan is here. All you beautiful people are here. If you guys would hit the like button, this is going to be a good show. I wonder why the bull run is taking too many months. Since 2021 in September, we are just struggling. I need to see how it's going to be to look for this bull run, specifically if XRP is going to get to $20. We'll have to wait and see. Again, guys, if you would hit the like button. Boomer F and Sooners here. Thank you so much for being here. He is from the Navy. He's got his Navy uniform on right there. Thank you for being here. Everything taking a massive dump right now. It's a good segue right here. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Share screen window over here. And let us see what's going on. Yeah, in the top 100, something was green, just faded away. In the top 100, everything is taking a beating. Your crypto doom and gloomer is back, but perhaps this is an opportunity for you guys to accumulate more, as everything is way down today in the top 100. You can go look at the top 200. Everything is kind of pretty much down, a little bit more, tiny bit more green in the top 200, but top 100, everything looks like every single thing is in the red right now. Right before the show, I was looking at that myself. Boomer F and Sooner, Quant at 114. Shiba Inu about to gain a zero. Good news for you that want to gain a bigger bag of Shiba, or perhaps maybe even Bone. Everything is down. Stevie, welcome back. He says, hello all. Thank you for being here. He said he bought some more KAS today. Okay. Thank you for that, Stevie. Rafael Santos. Good day, guys. Sad day today. Well, it depends on how you look at it. You know, it just depends and what you're looking at. So yeah, it really depends on how you view it, because it could be an opportunity to buy more. Ryan is here. Hey, Boomer, why are you comparing Quant to Shiba? And he says he's not comparing it, just pointing out how much they've dropped along with everything else. It is a good observation. Everything is all going down together today. So we'll have to see what goes on in the next couple of days. Rafael Santos getting out of crypto for the moment. Our house, oh shoot, our house got burned in a fire last night. I'm sorry to hear that. Luckily, all of us survived. Oh, so grateful to hear that all of you are okay. And I'm sorry to hear that your house has gotten into a fire. That's horrible thing. But glad that you and your family are okay. Boomer F and Sooner. Yo, Raphael, glad you're all right. Stevie, Quant under 120 is so cheap. It is. Last time, I mean, I got into Quant the one time. I got in pretty high. I think it was like 147. I told myself, you know, this is probably too high, but I was just going to dollar cost average in. And I said no matter what, I was going to get it because I was holding out for so long. But it's a long-term hold for me. I'm not looking to trade Quant. I'm just hanging on to it. But yeah, I figured I was buying at the top of the market at the time. GS, Good Samaritan says, hello, is it me you're looking for? Lexus, GS 350. Tim Shea says, hey, because that's what Tim Shea says as the mayor of Crypto Talk. KK, some great buys out there. Keep going through. Crypto Homes, 777 is here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Let's keep going down. Hopefully I'm getting all the comments in here. We do have some news. If you guys haven't signed up, of course, our website is up there, ctnnetwork.net. I can spy on you guys and look right here on the member section and see who is signed up, because all of you guys are featured right here in the member section. So all the people that have signed up are here, and you guys can start messaging each other and also posting things in our community page. So let's get it going there. Let's build the community together. Ryan is here again. Quant, not only 120 is cheap, even 5K is cheap to buy. Think about it. Well, maybe long term. Let's see here. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Steve the Canadian. Oh, hey. Thank you for being here. And don't forget, Steve, to sign up. You can do it with Facebook or Google. You don't even have to put your email in. You can just click on Facebook or Google and sign up. And then you'll be featured in the creator section, which is right here. And we would love to have you on there, Steve the Canadian, for the Lazy Shaman Show. then we can just click a button and show your guys' channel. So please don't forget to do that. B is back. Haven't seen you in a long time. Hi, guys. Miss you guys. Thank you for being here. Glad you're okay, B. As we go through here, let's see. Crypto Homes. Stevie. I'm waiting for Casper to drop more. All right. Interesting stuff there. Casper. I thought I saw Casper was up a little bit in the morning, but everything has pulled back. Boomer resistance at 21496. Stevie says, bye, people. I'll throw in there, not financial advice. But, you know, Stevie is looking to accumulate. Tim Shea, hope everyone did well on their shorts. Be careful if you guys are shorting, but yes. Up. Dell is here. Hello, Larry. Love this dips. Yeah, we do. There's a lot of dips going on. Look at Doge. Down 8.1%. I'm kind of hoping that at some point it goes back to 5 cents. I've had a lot of luck buying Doge in the past around 5 and then cashing out and then buying back in. I said I was going to do it the last time and I didn't do it. So I'm hoping it goes back to 5 at some point so I can get some more Doge. All right. So Russell C in the house. Epic Cash up 14%. Okay. Well, thank you, Russell C. I'm not familiar with Epic Cash. But that's one of the few that are probably up today. Tim Shea, GS need a Black Swan event for that, for everything to crash more. I think that's what he's saying. GS, I'll take a Gray Swan for the discount. Okay. We are going to get into some XRP news very soon. You got that right, Mayor. Tim Shea, Raphael, one thing after another, brother. Yeah, he's had some bad things happen there in the Philippines. So hopefully everything gets turned around for you soon and you can repair your home. H-Bar Ninja. Damn. The dump is ugly. Thank you for being here, H-Bar Ninja. I haven't seen you here before, but appreciate you being here with clearly having an H-Bar logo as his avatar, Larry. That scan led me to some strange feet pics. Okay. All right. Hey, H-Bar. Hope not. The Crypto Smith is here. That's terrible at Rafael Santos. Prayers for your family. And guess what? When the creators come in, like the Crypto Smith, and they have signed up for a profile, we feature them right here in Crypto Content Creators. And if you go into ctnnetwork.net, you can find Sean the Crypto Smith. Just click on his channel right here. And don't forget to subscribe to the Crypto Smith right here. And he's here also Monday nights with Max for Utility Talk Now right here on Crypto Talk Now. And also he is here Wednesdays for the roundtable, the CTN roundtable, which was yesterday. Now, if you guys are wondering about Max, it's a good point to point out. Max is still helping his dad. His dad is ill and in and out of the hospital. So he is dealing with him, and he had a bit of a fall yesterday. So he's dealing with it was either yesterday or I think it was actually this morning. So he's dealing with helping his dad, and that's why I'm covering for the show tonight. And that is the reason why also yesterday we did not have the game show that Max has developed, but it's ready to go. And instead of the roundtable next Wednesday, we're going to give it a go with the CTN game show. We'll unveil the name of it, but there's actually, I believe, 3 different games that we'll be playing. So good stuff there that Max is working on. So prayers for Max's dad, prayers for Rafael Santos' family as they repair their home from the fire. So that's what's going on there. Let's see. So don't forget to subscribe to the Crypto Smith. Watermelon Sugar Crypto High says, good evening, Larry and CTN family. It's a good segue, sort of. If you guys would hit the like button, we've got 28 people. I'm keeping my eye on it. We had 31. If we could just get over 30 again, that would be great. What just happened? Mount Gox dump. Oh, Mount Gox was, are we still here feeling the ripple effects from Mount Gox? Maybe. Boomer F and Sooner. Yo, crypto high. All right. So let's see. Dump is being blamed on Silvergate bank fallout. All right. Thank you, CTN sideline reporter, the Crypto Smith, Sean, which is right here on the screen. His channel is right here on the screen. So don't forget to subscribe to him. Asia reacting to Silvergate. Okay. So that must be what's going on. Now, we have some XRP news for you right here. I have something from the great CEO Brad Garlinghouse. He's a powerhouse, by the way, as some people refer to him. Now, so this is from Bull Run Wonka. Go ahead and follow Bull Run Wonka. I'll actually follow him. I believe it's a him. Yes. Bull Run Wonka. Thank you so much. There's a video here with Brad Garlinghouse talking about the future of crypto regulation. It's gotten a lot of views, 16,000 views. So I figured we're going to play it for our audience here. Let's go ahead and share it as a Microsoft Edge tab. So bear with me 1 second here. Microsoft Edge and sharing it. So go ahead and listen to this video. It is a little bit longer. It's, a little over 5 minutes, and then we'll be back and talk some more about XRP and your comments.
Locked in this legal battle with the SEC. It surrounds XRP, whether it was issued as an
Let me know if you
unregistered
guys can hear
security.
that.
Can you just shed any light on whether you have had ongoing conversations with the SEC? Are you still expecting ultimately a result from this in this first half of the year?
So it's been about almost 2.5 years since that litigation began. We have tried to move forward as quickly as we possibly could. The litigation is fully briefed in front of the federal court, and we do expect a decision certainly in 2023. The question is the first half. The nature of that is the judge, we don't get to control that. I think it's clear that the judge involved here is aware of how seminal this issue is and how important this case is. So on one hand, I think that's good because it's getting attention. On the other hand, we want to be thoughtful and to get it right. So if that takes time, that's okay.
Well, you allude to the fact that the implications of this go well beyond Ripple. It could have implications for the industry as a whole. What conversations are you having with your fellow industry leaders surrounding this? How worried are they about the ultimate decision here?
So I think people have come to realize that this was not the case. SEC bringing the case against Ripple was not really just a case about Ripple or about XRP. It's really about the industry and how the SEC is kind of playing offense and attacking the whole industry. 2.5 years ago when this started, I'm not sure everyone fully digested that. And now that is widely understood. This is going to be pivotal for the whole industry because if the SEC is able to prevail, I think there's a lot of other cases, and some of them just in the last 4 weeks, I think they brought 5 additional enforcement cases. The macro headline for me is this is not a healthy way to regulate an industry. Your regulation through enforcement, as opposed to where we're seeing in other countries where they're doing the work, right? They're codifying, they're creating a framework that allows an industry to grow while protecting consumers. And I think that's really what the US is lagging. And to some degree why I'm here in Washington is to continue to try to evangelize and educate. Here's how these technologies can really benefit consumers, benefit industry.
Is what I'm hearing from you essentially, if the US doesn't get its act together and move more quickly, all of this is going offshore. It's just going elsewhere.
Well, it already is. I mean, the sad reality is that the US really is already behind. This is not behind countries that we haven't necessarily heard of. This is behind Australia, behind the UK, Japan, Singapore, Switzerland. There's a lot of countries that have taken the time and thoughtfulness to create that clear rules of the road. By contrast, when I first got involved in the tech industry in the late 90s, some were saying the internet should be banned. They were saying, here's how the internet is being used for illicit purposes. But the US government said, no, we're going to create a framework. And that allowed entrepreneurs, that allowed investors to come in and look at the benefits to the United States on a geopolitical basis to have the Amazons and Googles based and headquartered in the United States. We're at, I think, severe risk of having that not happen in this next evolution of technology around blockchain and crypto. It has already started moving outside the United States. And also the consumers are suffering because of that, because you don't have the same protections that the US regulatory frameworks can provide.
What would a good framework look like in your view?
Well, look, I think what you're seeing right now is the Securities and Exchange Commission. If you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And not everything here is a nail. And I think any framework has to start with clear protections for consumers, but then to thoughtfully understand that these aren't always going to be securities. Some of them are used as currencies. That is, having an efficient process to trade, exchange, move those things would be much harder in a world if they were regulated as securities.
On the securities question, the SEC has pursued similar cases to the one concerning Ripple around unregistered securities. How do you see your case in particular as differentiated from those, some of which the SEC has won?
Well, the ones that the SEC has won have, in my judgment, really been very clearly ICOs, initial coin offerings, where that a company issued a token and raised capital to build a business. That isn't what happened with Ripple. Ripple uses XRP to solve a cross-border payments problem. To send money overseas today, it tends to be slow, expensive, and frankly, very error-prone. We're using these technologies to make that real-time. Why is it that I can send an email to anywhere in the world? You don't have a cross-border email. We think the future will be you're not going to have cross-border transactions in the same way. So I think this case is unique. I think it is going to be very important to setting the stage for how crypto is regulated in the United States. I'm very optimistic, quite frankly. I think the law is on our side. I think the facts are on our side. And also, I think history is going to be on our side because these are not technologies where you put the genie back in the bottle.
And just quickly, why not just avoid the battle or put it to an end and register XRP as a security?
If the SEC had done the work to create a framework to do that, there's no framework to register a digital asset. There's nowhere for it to trade. You can't trade it. If it's a digital asset that's a security, you can't trade it on Coinbase. You can't trade it on Kraken. You can't trade it on the NASDAQ. So it's a little bit putting the cart before the horse. If the SEC had done the work to say, here is how this is going to exist in the United States, that's great. But I think that the SEC really has gone beyond what the law says. And is really trying to expand their, for power and for politics, they're putting that ahead of sound policy.
All right, we have to leave it on that note. But Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you to Brad Garlinghouse for the good interview there. You can hear him saying that the U.S. is behind with countries like Australia and others leading the way. Alexa, Maria, have not seen you here before. Is this live? No, this was a pre-recorded video on the news with Brad Garlinghouse. So that's what was going on there. But thank you for being here. Haven't seen you here before. Mr. Lambos, Crypto Talk. I see you guys talking in the chat. Did Coinbase go down? I'm curious about that as well. Not that I use Coinbase too much, but let us know what you guys think. Is it down? Mr. Lambos, Crypto Talk. Tim, my app just logged me off and giving me a hard time to get back on. Okay, well, maybe people are flooding it because they're trying to sell. Base is down. All right. Coinbase is now working again, according to Boomer Evan Sooner. Welcome back to Crypto McDizzle is here. And Tim Shea, Mr. Lambos, they're having technical difficulties. Okay. So there's an update from your crypto commissioner, Tim Shea, and also from Boomer F and Sooner, updating you guys about Coinbase, what is going on with that. So let's get back over to my Twitter page right here and get back onto the format of what we're talking about. We are live over here on Twitter. You guys can retweet at DPGmaximus or also Crypto Talk Now 21. So this was the one right here that we had, the video from Brad Garlinghouse. And this one from Amerly. Thank you. I'm following her. She says, Ripple, over 50% of global universities will embrace blockchain, crypto, Web3, and XRP and on-demand liquidity in core business by 2025. There was a study done by Ripple. I'm not going to read the article, but I do have it on my Twitter page if you guys want to grab it. I retweeted it over there. And this one here is another video from Rosie Rios talking about Ripple. Money makes the world go round is a quote. This is more about utility. And that's what we've been talking about here for the last several months. Perhaps we're going to go on that utility run at some point. And I do have a little question in the YouTube poll section asking you guys if the bull run is going to happen now in 2023, 2024, or 2025. So you guys can get in on that poll. Let's say hello to a few more people that are here. And let's see here. Tim Shea, I couldn't get on, Boomer. The status said customers are having issues logging on. I bet you it's a bunch of people trying to sell, get into their Coinbase and sell or something like that. HBAR Ninja, Coinbase isn't working on my end. That must be some sort of technical thing. Ice Blast, thank you so much for being here. Quant is just no words. Going to be crazy. Thank you so much. I couldn't have said it better myself. I don't have words for it either. Thank you. But yes, in all seriousness, thank you for being here. I haven't seen you before. Ice Blast is here. Thank you. Boomer F and Sooner. Yeah, Tim just went back down for me. Okay, Coinbase. Ice Blast says 2024 for the bull run. Boomer F and Sooner loves quant. Daniel Gayton is here. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Daniel Gayton. Let us go over here and share the screen a different way. Let's share it as a window. Of course, over on ctnnetwork.net, you guys know where to go, right? Don't forget to set up your profile. If you go over on the creators tab, you'll see one of our crypto content creators, our CTN family members. That's a content creator, and that is Daniel Gayton. He was here last night, and he'll be here hopefully again next week. But if we click on his channel right here, you guys can subscribe to Daniel Gayton, and he talks about a lot of good stuff on here. Looks like he just did an update on Bone. Bone listed on crypto.com today. I heard a rumor about that. So I guess it was listed. How about that? That is something. All right, so that's big news right there. So make sure you guys check out the video. Bone updates and price action as well. So subscribe to Daniel. He's a good content creator. And we'll leave him up on the screen so you guys know where to find him. All right, so Tim Shea says, could be Larry. People tend to overreact. They should just be starting to buy. Yeah, I'm guessing it's something like that where maybe a lot of people are trying to log in at the same time, or maybe Coinbase is trying to slow things down a little bit. I don't know what's going on there. Daniel Gayton, he says the bull run will happen, in his opinion, in 2025. By the way, I like your new logo. I think I saw it last time. I like that. The DG logo. I don't know how long you've had it, but I did see it last time. I forgot to mention it to you. Really cool logo. I like that. Watermelon Sugar Crypto High. Coinbase is doing a system maintenance. It will be down for the next 8 hours starting March 4th, I believe. Wow. Well, okay. Well, it's only the second. They're not going to be down for the next 8 hours starting March. Okay. Well, is that they're going to start the maintenance on the 4th or what? But yeah, thank you for being here. Crypto. McDizzle for shizzle, 185 million. Someone said that earlier. Yes, has been liquidated from the crypto market. Oh, wow. In the past 45 minutes, really? I it's hard for me because I'm trying to get ready for the show. So over on Coin Market Cap, last 24 hours we're down 2.36%, but you're saying 185 million has been liquidated. Something weird's going on there. People are panicking, maybe, or something. I'm sure there's some whales that are selling off, and there's people that track whales. They even have people making bots that track whales. Whales that are buying and selling things. There's something going on for sure, and something going on with Coinbase. You're welcome, Daniel Gayton, and we'll put them back up on there as we go through the comments. Let's see. Let's see here. Boomer F and Sooner 1 is not available to buy on. Oh, Bone. Is that what you're saying? Is not available to buy on crypto.com yet. Bone. Okay. Maybe soon. And maybe there must be rumors of it. Must be rumors. Watermelon Sugar Crypto High, or maybe they are just waiting to onboard it. Maybe it's been approved and they're just waiting. Yeah, I got the notice this morning and 2 weeks ago. Okay, for the Coinbase maintenance. El Louis is back. Man, it's been a while since I've been in your channel. I like how you're doing the news type of thing. Thank you so much. El Louis is back. KK, cool heads will prevail. Tim Shea, Bone is on crypto.com to look at, but you can't trade. Okay, I'll have to check it out on my app later. That's what's going on. So they're onboarding it right now. They're probably setting everything up, to make sure there's liquidity and the pairs and everything, all the things they have to do as an exchange. But that's bullish news for Bone. Let's check in on Bone. Let's take a look over here. Where is there it is, Coin Market Cap. Let's type in Bone, see what's happening with Bone today. Maybe it's down like everything else. It is down like everything else. Maybe it's an opportunity, but I'll tell you what, once it goes live on crypto.com for buying and selling trading, it'll probably have a big spike. Not financial advice, but that's probably what's going to happen, unless there's something bad going on in the market that we don't yet know about. I know that Sean said Silvergate, the Silvergate thing. So I haven't looked into that, but we are down on Bone just under 10% at $1.54. You're welcome, Daniel. Let's see here. Yep, Mayor Tim, I've been looking at it for a while now. Watermelon sugar, crypto high. Maybe they are slowing down. Yeah, maybe they're trying to slow things down, the trading. CMC is acting up too. Oh, there's a lot of activity going on. A lot of activity. Let's see here. A lot of stuff going on. Yeah. Let me just see something right here. Let's see. See if I can get can't get into Mexi. All right, never mind. I'll worry about that later. I was going to look at a chart on Mexi, but we'll worry about that later. I don't have it on this browser over here. Transactions. Daniel Gayton, market is crashing, trying to find out why. Yes, let me know, Daniel. Let me know what's going on. We're a part of the crash, I guess, right now with this show. Everything is down the top 100. And so let me know what you find out. Someone said Silvergate earlier. I think it was Sean. And somebody else did too. To get the system maintenance update ready. Okay, Daniel Gayton. They approved the listing to be ready for trading soon. Yeah, so that's pretty much a foregone conclusion that they're going to list Bone. They're just getting everything ready. Probably adding liquidity, getting the pairs set up, that sort of thing. We down on Bone. Let's see. And thank you for that news there. Boomer Up and Sooner can't wait for some Bone. Crypto McDizzle. This is the HRS. I'm sorry, HSRS dip before we bust off. Hard dip. Okay. Hard dip is what he's saying. Okay. I think Sean is right about the Silvergate thing. Okay. So that's what's going on there. Now let's get back into the format here. Let's listen to Rosie Rios talking about XRP again, but let's share it in a way that you guys can hear it. So we're going to do that now and share it as a Microsoft Edge tab. And feast your eyes and your ears. Well, listen to what she has to say. All right, here you go.
Directs and coordinated action across agencies to mitigate illicit financing, promote safe and affordable financial services, and explore, yes, a U.S. central bank digital currency. Now, you may know that over 80% of developed countries right now are looking at a central bank digital currency. It will happen, and it will happen in the U.S., but it is absolutely going to take some time. As you know, things don't happen very, very quickly, especially when it comes to the central bank. Now, they are taking this very, very seriously. The U.S. currency is a world reserve currency, so it is important for them to get this right. But I guess my point to that would be I wouldn't hold your breath anytime soon. It is going to take a considerable amount of time because it is a world reserve currency. It's accepted everywhere before the Federal Reserve actually decides to back a central bank digital currency. It absolutely will take some time. So over the past year, the agencies across the government have worked together to develop frameworks and policy recommendations that advance the 6 priorities identified in that executive order. The Financial Stability Oversight Council, which the Secretary of the Treasury chairs, published a report just this last October that examined the potential financial stability implications of crypto asset activities. As you know, crypto has been in the news time and time again. And I just want to share that I am on the board of Ripple. Ripple is XRP. And so when people ask me the question, why did you join the board of Ripple? I joined the board of Ripple because XRP serves a purpose. It's a function that facilitates cross-border payments. It's not some store of value, kind of arbitrary value that is not pegged to anything. This is actually what legitimate financial institutions use specifically for cross-border payments. So instead of days and dollars, it's seconds and cents. And that is the future, in my opinion. And again, this is a function. So this utility piece, when it comes to crypto, is very, very important. Again, there's no doubt in my mind that digital assets are becoming mainstream. Absolutely no doubt. And for me, it is that underlying technology that's important. It is blockchain. So of course, we all know what blockchain is, and blockchain is not going away anytime soon. In my opinion, it absolutely is the future of commerce. Whether it is real estate, whether it is art, whether it is NFTs, it is absolutely here to stay. And so it's very, very important for the administration to get this right. It will take some time. And obviously what we experienced with FTX is just the beginning. Unfortunately, the FTX debacle really put the antenna up, the radar up on what to expect in the future. And I think there's going to be a lot more caution. And look, you know, we shouldn't let one person in what has been considered kind of an unregulated industry take the fall for everyone. This is, you know, there in every industry, whether you're regulated or not, there will always be bad actors. But unfortunately, in this case, because crypto is still very nascent, it will absolutely kind of pause a lot more in terms of how to approach this the right way. As you heard the minister say, there's no doubt in my mind that innovation should not be stymied by regulation. Absolutely not. But there is a way that, in my opinion, that regulators can work hand in hand with the private sector. It has to happen early. It has to happen very, very early. If you heard me speak this morning at the Leadership Council, I talked about how important it is for the conversations to happen early and often, and they have to sustain themselves. And so, you know, for me, I stayed in the administration as long as I did, for 8 years, because I wanted to make sure that those conversations as a senior government official start and continue through. And that's very important in any administration, is to have that stability and that consistency. And that's what I think it's going to take for the crypto market, and in this case, you know, digital assets in general, to really take hold. But I do think there is a path forward. I do think there is a path forward, and I do think it is going to take, again, a lot of patience with the private sector, but I also think it's going to take a lot of interaction with the private sector. And again, from my perspective, that utility is going to be the key, not just about perceived value that's going to be up and down based on some arbitrary floating values. Utility is going to be a big part of this. And I do think, again, because a lot of this innovation is generating the jobs that it's going to take for this recovery to be on track, that the administration needs to continue to invest in this, not pull back, but invest further, invest the time and care that's going to take for the right regulations, the right bills to be introduced, and again, how these assets can be utilized to benefit all of Main Street, not just the investors, but the users themselves. And I still will continue to play a very pivotal role in this. I am absolutely engaged, again, not just on the private sector side, but on the policy side. And it is my commitment moving forward, because in my opinion, money does make the world go round, but this is really more about jobs. This is more about utility, and this is more about the future of commerce and how we think about using technology in a responsible way. Thank you.
All right, so there we go there. Let's get back into the comments and let us welcome our newest member of our YouTube channel. Cowboy Calvin is here. He's not a Cowboys fan, but I like saying Cowboy Calvin. He's here. Crypto, doing crypto stuff. Once again, no worries. Yeah, that's what's going on. There is that Silvergate thing. Tim Shea. Hey, Calvin. People get so excited and overreact. They do. Up. Dell. Hello, Larry. Do you have some news about the swap on KuCoin for NXRA? It's taking them forever. I think Tim Shea said he's waiting too. Yes. He's still waiting, and I apologize. I do not have any news update on that. I guess we're just at the mercy of KuCoin. Those of you that have everything on KuCoin, you'll just have to wait. So that's what's going on there. Tim is also waiting. Thank you again, Boomer F and Sooner. He did smash the like button. I appreciate all you guys that did that. And if you didn't do it, I still appreciate you guys. Stump Rider. Hi, all CTN family. Thank you so much. He's a stump rider. That is his riding name when he goes out and rides his motorcycle. Calvin. Hey, Tim, no doubt. And I thought the sea crashed ruined me. All right. L. Louis. No cap. Really enjoying the new format. 10 out of 10. Great job, Larry. Thank you so much, L. Louis. Daniel Gayton, CTN sideline reporter, and also fellow YouTuber right here. Let's go ahead and share him again because he has some valuable information. Let us show you. I was sharing it, but you couldn't see it. There it is. Make sure you subscribe. He's bringing you cutting edge, latest news right now. CTN sideline reporter Daniel Gayton. He's saying Silvergate is short uncovering assets, and FTX can't cover assets per the, I guess, the new CEO today. Down goes the market. So that's what's going on. There's a ripple effect there. People are, I guess, are getting a little antsy with what's going on with Silvergate and also FTX. So thank you for the update, Daniel Gayton. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel. It's right here on the screen. All right, Stump Rider. Daniel, you think there's more downward action to come? That's what Mr. Lambo's Crypto Talk wants to know. Daniel Gayton, Tim is starting to level off a bit, but now I think we've seen the initial dump and it's sideways before up or down. Hey, here's somebody new. Zarkin Freud. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name properly. And I can't quite make out the avatar. I know there's a sun and some palm trees. I'm trying to see closely what kind of car it is. I wish there was a feature on YouTube or StreamYard where we could blow up and highlight the avatar, but I can't quite see it. Yo, what up? Thank you for being here. Tim Shea is saying hello. XXI Gaming is back. He says, hit the like button. Thank you for that. XXI Gaming, welcome back. And let us go back to what we were talking about here. So, let us see here. Where were we left off? Okay. So, now this is from Lift Capital. You can follow Lift Capital. He's got a good YouTube channel. I think he's got about 14,000 subscribers. Covers a lot of the ISOs. And he's saying right here, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says the decision on an XRP lawsuit is expected mid-2023. When does FedNow launch again? Well, supposedly also, I've been hearing in the middle of 2023. So what are your guys' thoughts? Do you guys think that the lawsuit with XRP versus the SEC, do you think it'll be settled by the middle of this year? Let me know what you think, or whenever you think it's going to be settled. Daniel Gayton, XXI, yo, he's saying hello to him. J-Rod is here. I wish I had more money to buy at these low prices. It's not J-Lo and it's not A-Rod, but it's J-Rod. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I haven't seen you here before. His avatar is just like he's out in the dark. It's pitch black. But thank you. Consider changing it to something that speaks of yourself so that we can recognize you and remember you a little bit easier. But thank you for being here. Now, let's share this. Let's see here. This is from Mr. Man. The DTCC processed $2.4 quadrillion in securities last year. DTCC plus XDC plus Chainlink plus R3. Need I say more about this? This is XDC and Chainlink news. This is a short little video right here. It's a little more than a minute long. I'm going to share it so you guys can hear it here. It'll let me pause it. I'm going to go ahead and share this. For those of you invested in XDC or Chainlink, you might want to hear this. Let us share it right now so you guys can hear it. Now, here we go. Let's play it. We'll blow it up on the screen and play it.
Then if you could share your views on how cross-chain and a multi-chain world, would evolve from your point of view.
Sure, thanks, and great to be here. So Stephen Prosperi, I work at DTCC, which is a post-trade market infrastructure provider. Our core business is providing clearance and settlement services for U.S. securities markets, and post some pretty big numbers. I think last year we processed $2.4 quadrillion worth of securities. We often get asked if that's a real number, and it is in fact a real number. And it represents basically all broker-to-broker trades of equities, corporate debt, treasuries in the U.S. markets. So naturally, we're very focused on blockchain and the opportunities that it can present in the kind of industry that where we sit in the industry. And kind of getting back to the question, cross-chain interoperability. We think it's very important from day one of our exploration in this space, about 6 or so years now. We've kind of felt it important that there won't be one blockchain to rule them all. There will be multiple out there. The currencies will live across different chains, and other assets of value represented through tokens will live across different chains. So very similar to the role that we play in traditional markets of bringing all of those together. And so
All right. Thank you for that there. Let us go back and let's see here. Now, if I could just get some more stuff here for you guys. Let's see. This is more XDC stuff. Impel. This is from Symmetry 7. I'll go ahead and follow him. Impel launches next generation alternative to Swift. This is an interesting thing. So there's going to be something that's going to maybe compete with Swift. SEPA on the XDC network. Swift accepts community requests to start ISO 222 migration in March 2023. Well, here it is. It's March 2nd. That's what's going on. So this is it. I'll blow this up. Impel launches next generation alternative to Swift, SEPA, on the XDC network. Impel services will run on the XDC network, a top 100 enterprise-ready hybrid blockchain project for global trade and finance. This other graphic here, built on XDC, owned by you. The Comtech Gold system is built on the XDC network. XDC is the world's first hybrid blockchain. It connects both public, state, and private subnetworks. This protects your data while remaining transparent and auditable. All right, so XDC's goal is to help enterprises enhance their businesses' infrastructure, reduce costs, and improve visibility with interoperable smart contracts, near zero fee transactions, and high security. The XDC network is designed to support a wide range of novel blockchain use cases. There's a little bit on XDC and a little bit more from Symmetry on XDC. Guys, if you would hit the like button, we're almost at 40 people here. The Bank of International Settlements, the BIS, has opened a consultation on proposals to harmonize the use of the ISO 222 financial messaging standard in cross-border payment transfers, reports FinExtra. There's a news article here. Again, if you guys want to grab it off of my Twitter, I have retweeted it. All right, so let's stop for a minute and get into the comments. Good evening to Blackwood is here. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, if you would hit the like button, we're almost at 40. We'd like to get over 40 at least. Lazy Jedi, this is the crypto show you're looking for. And as a reminder, Lazy Jedi, don't forget to sign up at ctnnetwork.net. Create a profile. We'd love to put you guys in our creator section for the Lazy Shaman show. All right, so if you guys need the link for that, it is ctnnetwork.net. Wait, look at that, a little typo, network.net. And also, please follow us on Rumble. We only need 5 more followers on Rumble. We're Crypto Talk Now, all one word on Rumble. If we get 5 more followers, we can go ahead and start live streaming on Rumble as well. All right, so everyone's saying hello. Mr. MD is back. Salutations, Crypto family. Saying hello to everybody. Welcome back to MD. Thank you for being here. There is the link there, ctnnetwork.net. Okay, so let's make sure I have this shared properly. Stop share screen, share screen, Microsoft Edge tab. Now, there's another video right here. This is from Coinman, the Hiberian, or Hiberian. I can never pronounce them properly. H-Barbarian. How about that? What makes Web3 different from Web2? This is a key thing, is the ability to own the actual network. All these things, NFTs, everything, all the crypto assets, and what assets represent themselves. All right, so recorded at the congressional hearing on crypto a year ago. This is Brian Brooks that was recorded. Brian is now a board member of HBAR, of the HBAR Foundation. So this is good. So he was at a congressional hearing. Now let's listen to him here because this is some HBAR news right now. I'm going to blow this up and play it so you guys can hear it.
Mr. Brooks, let's step back from digital assets and blockchain for a moment. Let's talk about where the internet was, where it's come to, where it's going, right? We're trying to level set here for policymakers. So originally, the internet was a read-only format, in essence. We're consuming information. And then there's additional layers that we place on. It became much more interactive. But counterintuitively, much more interactive, but much more centralized in Web 1, Web 2. What we're hearing now is Web 3. Policymakers need to understand the nature of Web 3. This is a hearing about a component of Web 3. Now, along those lines, what are the characteristics that defined Web 1 and Web 2?
Mr. McHenry, thank you very much for that question. I think that's critical to understanding what we're all trying to build here. So the characteristic of Web 1, if people remember their original AOL account, was an ability to look in a curated walled garden at a set of content that was not interactive, but was presented to you on AOL the way that Time Magazine used to show you the articles they wanted you to see inside of their magazine. Just you could see it on a screen. The innovation of Web 2 was that suddenly you could not only read content, but you could also write content. This is when the blogosphere became a big thing. People remember this from the late 90s, the early 2000s. The reason for the centralization of the internet, of course, was that all of that activity was being monetized by a very small number of companies. Facebook, as the chairwoman mentions, Google, and 2 or 3 other companies. What makes Web 3 different is the ability to own the actual network. And that's what crypto assets themselves represent, is an ownership stake in an underlying network. So when you hear people talk about, for example, layer 1 tokens, what they mean is this is your reward for providing the ledger maintenance services, the computing power to the network that on Web 1 and 2 was done by Google, right? So now people in my hometown of Pueblo, Colorado can actually own the Ethereum network, but they can't own the internet. That's owned by Google and a few other companies. That's what the project of crypto is all about, is allowing people to directly own the networks that have native assets that are supporting it. And that's the nature of decentralization, where the token holders are the people who control the asset,
Okay,
not
so the
Google.
token holders, for our language here on the Hill, those are digital assets, right? Which are the keys to open up the ledger for you to participate, right?
Correct.
So describe to us how those digital assets fit into this internet revolution, Web 3.
So the concept is that you have sort of application layer tokens and you have protocol layer tokens. So if I'm an owner of Bitcoin, let's say that I'm a miner of Bitcoin, somebody who actually creates Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is the reward I receive for doing the work to keep the network operational. And that allows me to own a piece of the Bitcoin blockchain. Or take Ethereum, which is easier to understand. The Ether token represents an ownership stake in the network. But on top of that network are all kinds of apps that get built on the network, much like the apps on your phone depend on the underlying network existing that lets the phone operate. And so people will make judgments about which network is likely to win, and they will invest in the tokens in that network much the same way you might invest in Google stock because you think Google is going to scale access to the original internet. The difference being here, you can vote on what happens in the future of a proof of stake network, for example. You can get rewarded through a proof of work token for maintaining a ledger on something like Bitcoin. But the real message here is that what happens on the decentralized internet is decided by the investors versus what happens on the main internet is decided by Twitter, Facebook, Google, and a small number of other companies.
Okay, so getting this layer on digital assets right, for Congress to understand this, everything is built upon that on-ramp to this new internet. So very important for us to be sensitive to how this develops and any actions we take in terms of laws and updating laws to incorporate these new technologies.
Yeah, Mr. McHenry, couldn't agree more. And I think when you hear about all of the problems of different big tech companies, the importance of an owner-controlled network becomes clear.
Okay, owner-controlled network rather than a cooperative, right? And
Yes.
thinking in those terms.
Absolutely.
Right? So if you're not a part of management, you're not making a decision in Web 2. If you are a participant in the network, you're cooperating in the making of those decisions.
Exactly
Okay.
right.
So I ask this not to be insulting to the panel, but to have a level set here so we have an understanding of what we're talking about. This is not simply about you on this panel. It is about trillions of dollars of assets that did not exist before Satoshi wrote his white paper 13 years ago. It's about $3 trillion in notional value at this stage around the development of a whole new range, whole new suite of technology that will be developed across the globe, whether or not the United States embraces it and wants to compete, or if it's pushed offshore. So as policymakers, we need to understand what we're talking about here. This is a small panel, important as you may be, a small panel about the discussion about Web3. And so with that, Madam Chair, thank you for having this.
All right, there's that. So Mr. Brooks, this is an HBAR update, is now on the general counsel for HBAR. So that is the news there. Good stuff there. And let's see here. What else we've got going on? We've got to say hello to a few people here. Bobby Lorette is here. Thank you so much. Hello, Larry and CTN family. Thank you. J-Rod, yes, I see that Tim has answered this question for you. Tim Shea, thank you. J-Rod's question, will you guys have a future Jasmy video update? We will at some point, and Max will do one. He always stays on top of Jasmy. It's one of the bigger ones that we cover here. So in terms of views, Quant, and I think Jasmy will be like number 2. So he will do one at some point. Let's see. Yes, thank you again, Tim. And Selmo Fudd is here. Thank you so much, Selmo, for being here. And OG of OGs, you guys. Lazy Jedi, again, thank you. And let's see here. XXI Gaming says facts. He agrees with the video there. Nice clip. Thanks for that. Yes, Mr. MD. Tim Shea, Larry, do you feel when we look back, this will just be a little dip at the beginning of the bull run? What are your thoughts? Oh, I made that prediction that the bull run started back on February 14th this year, but I don't know. I told Max we're going to have to wait like 6 months in order to look back and see, or maybe even, 12 months. It's going to be hard to determine, but I'm really not sure. I'm a little bit, I would say that we are maybe in the midst of a bull run if we didn't have so many crazy things going on in the macro economy and the war and stuff like that. So all these things, black swan events with the SEC kind of like really after everything, going after crypto exchanges and everything going on. The SEC going after, still in the lawsuit that's been going on forever with XRP. There's just so many things right now. A lot of things have to clear up in the world. So I really don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of divided on it. I thought when I made my prediction last June about the bull run starting in February of this year, I thought that maybe the war would have been wrapped up. And it's not. It's only, getting more complicated. So it's really hard to say. Good question, Tim. Thank you for that. The Prop King is here. Thank you so much, the Prop King, for being here. He says, hey, guys, plan for XN. Jasmy, let's freaking go. Thank you so much. I haven't seen either one of you guys here before. Thank you for being here, the Prop King, and also plan for XEN. Thank you for being here, both of you. Let's see. Plan for XEN. XEN Army is everywhere, bro. Thank you. The SEC is certainly fighting it. They are. They're making it difficult. I think what they're doing is they're doing this on purpose. They want the big guys and the traditional banks involved, and the hedge fund guys are, of course, always there. You know who the names are. Traditional banking, can we say the banking cartel? These guys want to really control what's going on, and so I think they're trying to just grab a hold of crypto to get it under their control. And with the CBDCs coming into play, Australia looking to lead the way, maybe Ukraine, these different ones, maybe they even come out before the United States. We'll see. So I think it's a lot of it's a stall tactic, really. Tim Shea, MKRIEGS, MK Regs. Oh, always talks about XEN. Thank you. Zarkin Freud. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. If you had 40K, where would you all put it in? Wow, that's a tough question. A tough question. Well, if I was giving advice to my dog who's taking a nap over here, Patches, hasn't been on in a long time because of the StreamYard issue, I'd have to say, Patches, Because I can't give you guys financial advice. I would probably say take, 70% of that and spread it across the ISOs. And then I would say maybe the other 30% would be divided up. I'd probably say, 10% memes, probably like Doge, SHIB, and Volt. And so that brings us to 80%, right? And then maybe like 10% speculative, like microcaps. And then the other 10% I would just spread across the top 100. So hopefully that answers your question. But thank you. Mr. MD, and I'm not a trader, so I'm a buy and hold guy. I'm an investor, so that's what I would do. Mr. MD, the SEC should be named Big Banks Interest SEC. I wouldn't be surprised if you looked it up in the dictionary and that's what it said. The prop king. I just heard 3 billion more HBAR are being unlocked soon. I haven't heard that, but do we think the price will take a hit when that happens? I'm not sure. I mean, if that's factual, I would imagine so, yes. But I'm not concerned about it because HBAR is a long-term hold for me. So again, I don't really concern myself with the day-to-day activities of things when I'm holding on to them. If it was something more speculative, I would be concerned. But maybe somebody else can answer that here in the community about that. But thank you for your question. Mr. MD, if you have 40, there's the good answer. If you have 40K, you can put it in my account. 40K for pole dancing lessons. Oh, no. Maybe you have someone in mind to pay for lessons, I guess. Plan for XEN. Hi, bro. Do you think Jasmy AI engine and 70% Jasmy coin could make 50x in Christmas Eve 2023? That I really couldn't tell you. Maybe somebody else might want to answer that. I don't have a I don't want to speak out of court here. I don't have a price prediction for Jasmy. Jasmy AI engine is something a little different, perhaps, than Jasmy coin. So I don't have a prediction on that one. I'm sorry about that. Maybe somebody else might know. But thank you for your question nonetheless. All right, so let's continue on with a little more news here. 12,000 Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. Well, I said that it would happen last year, but it didn't. It happened to get down to 15,000 and change, but I was still a lot closer than Plan B when he predicted the year prior that it would go to 100,000, and it didn't happen. So maybe Bitcoin 12,000 will happen this year. I thought I caught a little something on Richard Hart saying still around 11 or 10,000. So we'll see where it goes. 39 beautiful people watching here. If you guys would hit the like button. This more news about HBAR. This is HBAR to the moon. Don't sleep on Hedera and HBAR. And this is a post from Robert Allen, and people are still sleeping on Hedera is what HBAR to the moon is saying. This is Robert Allen's post. Delighted that the great team at Not Centralized were among the few selected to join the Reserve Bank of Australia's CBDC initiative. And even more delighted that they have chosen to build on Hedera. So there's news right there. So that's good news for Hedera. Again, more HBAR Foundation. This is directly from them. We're excited to announce that the great success of the first cohort, Lumos Labs HQ, is launching its second hatch Web3 accelerator for Indian Web3 developers looking to build in the Hedera ecosystem. So there's a little something there. And here's a little something. Here's a quant update for you from Quant itself, the official Quant Twitter, which you can follow them at Quant_network. Multiple sectors that intersect fintech, such as banking, insurance, personal finance, payments, lending, and wealth management, are all likely to be disrupted by blockchain. So true. We're here to make it simple, trusted, and future-proof. There's an article here from CFO.com, why fintech should keep its faith in blockchain. You guys can check out the article. Again, this one from Quant 316. I'll follow him right here. From Financial IT, blockchain projects to become more simple, flexible with latest quant innovation. Read more here. This link, blockchain projects to become more simple and flexible. So there's a link here. You guys can grab that and read it on your own time if you desire. So we've gone through the quant, just a quick quant update. When Max is back, hopefully tomorrow, he'll give you a more detailed quant update and also an update on Jasmy for you guys are into Jasmy. J-Rod, Jasmy will go up, but not by 50x, I think he meant to say, or maybe 50 cents. By 2023, the lockup will be gradual. All right, thank you. Mr. MD, 12K Bitcoin, is that how much you have? Or is that your price prediction? No, that was my price prediction for last year. I said that Bitcoin would hit 12K by the end of 2022, and I was wrong, and I owned it. It did hit 15 and change, so I was off by a little bit. I would not be surprised if Bitcoin went to 12K this year. So take it with a grain of salt. It's not financial advice. It's just a prediction. I think Richard Hart, like I said 11 or 10K this year. So that's what's going on there. Greetings to Roberto Ramos. Thank you so much. Paw is going crazy. Almost hit $80 million market cap earlier. I have not heard of Paw, but thank you for being here. You can drop a link if you want in the chat and we'll check it out. Plan for XEN, Quant and LCX is on fire. Yeah, we haven't looked at LCX in a few days, or I haven't personally. So let me go ahead and share my screen. You guys can't see what I'm looking up here on CoinMarketCap. Let's take a look at LCX. I would guess that LCX is down like everything else today, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it's down 5.5%. The whole market's down. Thanks to the Silvergate stuff going on and a little bit with FTX, according to Daniel Gate, and they came in earlier. LCX under 10 cents though now. Market cap at 76 million. And then a check on Quant. By the way, Singularity was trending. Check on Quant. Quant at $121.57. 35 beautiful people here, guys. If you would, please hit the like button. I'm losing my voice a little bit from my cold, so I apologize for that. Hopefully, Max will be back tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for watching. Tim Shea says, I wouldn't mind 12K, but I really don't think so. We'll see. Just buy it up. If it does, this is our opportunity. Yes, it is an opportunity. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back again tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Be good, be safe, and take care.